Welcome back to Mind Coliseum. In this video, it's not going to be very long. I want to speak with you about something very, very important that if you're a very confident person, this is for you. Now, as a confident person, when you see someone who isn't so confident in themselves, if you're confident and you're kind-hearted, you want to help that person. And you want to build them up. You want to help them be more confident, so that they can, even if they're not on the same level of confidence as you, they can get close to that level, Now, I used to make this mistake. I used to make it a lot. And that is whenever I saw someone who wasn't so confident in themselves, in a skill, in any way, they just weren't confident, I would try to help them, make them more confident, help them up, build them up. And over the years, I've found that they not being confident and being quiet didn't mean they were good people. They weren't necessarily good people because they were so quiet and not confident in themselves in any particular area. They just didn't have the confidence to be who they truly were in their heart, and that was to be unpleasant people, horrible people. And I'm sure you've gone through that too, where you've helped people, you've been very good to them, right? And I'm not talking about situations where you've been helping them and you're horrible to them, and obviously as a human being they're not going to accept that. I'm talking about situations where you haven't been horrible to them, you haven't gossiped about them and discussed them with people, you haven't spoken bad behind them, you haven't been horrible to them. I'm talking about situations where you've been completely helpful and kind to them, not being snaky yourself. No. I'm talking about when you've been nothing but kind to them. And once they have a little bit of confidence, just a drop of confidence, they become the complete opposite of when you first met them. And what I want to say to you is, what you see now with them with confidence, because they say power reveals who you are, them having a little bit of confidence that gives them personal power, and them now being horrible and unpleasant people, that's their true nature, because it's easy for when someone is, let's say in a kingdom, there's the lowest people in a kingdom are like farmers, maybe, peasants, right? It's easy for them to be so kind. It's very easy when you're in the lowest position to be incredibly kind. But will that same person be kind when they're a knight or they're a king? It's very different. It's night and day. Now, there are exceptions where people are kind no matter what level of life you meet them at, of course. But I've had situations where people couldn't even look me in the eyes because they was just so unconfident and just insecure. They just couldn't even communicate effectively. But over the years, they start to be unpleasant because they're now more confident, And that's what I want to say. Do not invest your time in everybody. You need to vet people. Of course, this comes with experience in life and everything, but you need to invest your time in the right people. And how do you know that? Well, as much as it pains me to say it, you need to turn off or not act based on your instinct to help people when you're around everybody. You need to study people, you need to observe people, you need to take your time, get to know people before you help them in any significant way. Because you might not know this, but your confidence, who you are, you are powerful, you are strong, you are affecting people positively, and you might not even know it. The person acting in a certain way to you now, I promise you, if you look back, if you've known them for a while, you will realize, wait a minute, this person wasn't always like this, but they got very comfortable with you, they got very familiar with you, they rubbed off on, or should I say, your confidence rubbed off on them, and now they are confident themselves. I've had situations where I've spoken for people because they didn't know how to speak, and yet they would turn around over time and just be very unpleasant, you know. And so I want to say to you, before you help people, take your time. They say, oh, it's good to be kind, help everybody, so that it will return back to you. That's all very true and good, but that not always gonna apply to every person you meet. Not everybody deserves your help, not everybody deserves your time, not everybody deserves your attention. Now I want to say again, if you've helped people and you've been horrible towards them, because a lot of people are like that. They help you and then they're horrible to you. They will gossip about you with their friends and family. They will talk about you behind your back. They will try to sabotage you in so many ways. So many ways. They start to get jealous and insecure of you because they've helped you. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about situations where you've been very, very kind. Okay? I'm not talking about situations where you've been horrible to someone because you helped them. Of course, they will not accept that. They are human beings. They have their own minds. They have their own feelings. Nobody wants to be disrespected. So you can help people as much as you want, but do not disrespect them because you've helped them. I want to make that very clear. I'm not speaking about those situations. I'm speaking about situations where you have been nothing but kind. You haven't gossiped. You haven't spoken bad about people. You haven't gossiped with your friends and family. You haven't spoken bad about them. You haven't tried to sabotage them. You're not insecure around them because they're now a little more confident. You're not trying to act like you own them as if they are your slave because you've helped them. No, I'm talking about situations where you've been nothing but kind. And you are repaid in evil. You are repaid in betrayal and dishonesty and sneaky behavior. That should let you reevaluate. And I'm not saying don't be helpful. I'm not saying don't be kind. I'm saying be selectively helpful, be selectively kind. Your time is limited. Your value is important. Okay, don't just throw your good energy away, your confidence, your power away. Don't just give it to people. No, your time is important. Your attention is important. If it wasn't, why did it help them to become confident when they had no confidence in the first place? It's time to start valuing yourself and respecting yourself. Your time is valuable, so use it wisely. Use it for the right people. Better yet, if there's no right people around you, use it for yourself. Who better deserves your time, your love, your attention, and your care, and your kindness? Who better deserves it than you? So, value yourself, value your time, value your attention. Value who you are. Not everybody deserves your help. Not everybody. Certain people that you have vetted, you've observed. Usually it's the people who are kind to you as well, who are good to you. Usually it's those people who show no sign of sneakiness, nothing but kindness towards you, who will go out of the way to help you. It's usually those people who deserves your kindness, your attention, and your time. People who respect you, who value you, who are kind to you. Now, I know this is valuable and has helped you because we all go through these things, but rarely do we ever think about it because we're living life. Life is busy. So watch more of my videos so that I can continue to be helping you become the best version of yourself in all the realms of your life. Watch more of my videos. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know how I am helping you to improve your life, even if it's in a little way. Small growth is still small. It's still growth. It doesn't matter how small, it's still growth. Stay tuned for more of my videos. I'll speak with you soon.